right, guys, I go to Little Chapel. It's not like it's awesome and stuff. So you guys are a lot closer together. I had to do this out at Little Chapel Church a few times, and for the youth groups out there, and I usually make them participate. So, anybody out here go to the Team Extreme thing? You see me up there breaking stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
That was a lot of fun.
Remember the people
Breaking bricks with your arms, bending steel, doing all that stuff. But on the off time, I get to choke this girl. This is Michaela Dosenbach. I don't know how many of you guys know her. We train in El Dorado at Hooper's Martial Arts. I've been doing jiu-jitsu for about 6.5 years. She has a black belt in Kempo. First degree? Yeah. So she's kind of awesome. And then I have a black belt in Taekwondo, which is done. And then I trained Filipino martial arts with a guy named Daniel Santo. Have I heard of him? You ever heard of that fancy guy named Bruce Lee? Yeah. Daniel Santo was his first student whenever he first came to the United States. So he taught me how to cut people and do all that fun stuff. Anybody want to fight? All right, so the basic self-defense. Jiu-jitsu is a different martial art than most others. Most others are all the fancy kicks, and I'm fat, and that's about as high as my leg goes. So I don't kick people and I don't punch people, but I will put you to sleep, break your arm, and not even lose my breath doing it. So, huh? I'll lose my breath because I'm fat and I don't move like that. All right, so the number one problem with most fights. How many of you in here have been in a fight before?
Nope.
Don't lie. None of the ladies over here are raising their hands. There we go. See?
I fought with her.
Yeah. Okay, so people, I'm not going to say this like a bad way, but most rednecks.
Redneck.
I was hoping Moose would be here so I could make fun of him.
Moose?
Yeah.
My Uncle Moose?
Yeah.
He'll be here later tonight.
Man. So, the number one problem with a fight, and most normal stand-up fights, is distance. Jiu-jitsu neutralizes that distance. So if a person has to stand out here to throw a punch at me, I want to be right here. They're not going to be able to throw a punch that close together. So 4% of all fights end in a knockout. 90% of all fights end on the ground. So that's our land. That's where we live. Everything we do is self-defense on the ground. But the problem is you have to get that person to the ground, right? So, Michaela is my redneck today.
She's a very pretty redneck. Say amen.
Amen. So here it is. So if we're standing at this distance, I'm at the perfect distance for her to knock me out, right? Oh, there's that fun haymaker that everybody does. So you watch the shoulder. The shoulder always moves before the rest of the body will move. If you're going to throw a punch, that happens. Little stuff. Jiu-jitsu can actually be done once you get to the ground with your eyes closed. You can feel everything that the person does just from their body reacting. So whenever she goes to throw that punch, I'm going to get here. She can't hit me if I'm right here. But in the same process, I have to protect the side of my head just in case I'm slow and she's super fast. So I'm going to step just like this and hook this arm, just like that. Now she's still got this arm. She could get all stupid and punch me in the side of the head, do whatever she wants. But I'm going to circle under and step in front of her. This throws her off kilter immediately. Everybody gets all confused because the fat guy's close to me. So she throws a punch, I go here, circle, step, and then she goes for a
Yay!
The whole key to this is to get in front. This looks like you're in a bad spot. But they can't hit you in the face if they can't see your face. So she throws a punch. Here, circle, grab the pants, step.
Wow. Yay!
Come on, that was good. All of this is just to get the person to the ground. That's when the fun stuff starts. So this is just a small case. Anybody ever been headlocked?
Me.
Brady's mean.
By you.
By me?
Yes.
Did I headlock you?
You don't remember that?
No.
I do.
That makes me feel bad.
That just means he does it a lot.
Okay, so the typical bully headlock. You're facing in front, talking to your friend, and they do this, right?
Yeah.
Right? How many times have you seen that happen?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then they're like, oh, I'm going to kick your butt, and smack you in the face and all that stuff. So here's what I do. So they come up, smash his headlock. This is a choke. If she squeezes real hard, it's bad. So I'm going to slide my hand here. Give her a nice good hug. I block this back foot right here. And sit down.
I like this one.
There's always something to do with a headlock. Here's the fun one. This one she's really going to like. So she does the same thing. Here. I grab here, step behind, and then she floats.
Usually they're like those.
A person's body is a natural fulcrum. There's always that point at which you can't stop the fold. Here. Here. And it takes zero muscle to do jiu-jitsu. Best person to do jiu-jitsu is a skinny woman. We're better at it. It's women move better than men do.
Amen.
Guys. If you think about it, they're more flexible. They have less bulk to hold them in place, right? So if a woman gets in this situation, basically. Remember the round scares? Okay. Woman gets in this position. How's it going to end? Bad. It's a very bad day. So if she knows what to do, right as this guy does this.
Oh, freak.
Yeah.
And she's up and out of the way. I'd also like to point out that I just had carpal tunnel surgery and that really hurt. Jiu-jitsu is all about the ground. So, it's all about space. If she gets in here, she has my bad side. Who do you think's winning?
You have to hold the hip.
The reason why is because this position is the same as this position. I'm still winning. This is a bad day. Break her arm, choke her out, break her arm, do all kinds of stuff. But there's a lot of self-control that has to go with it. Just like with Jesus, you have to control yourself. You get in here and you get all cocky and you think you're the main man, right? Then that's when you do the wrong things. You may not listen to every word that Jesus tells you to say. Jesus tells you to go over and help this person, and instead you're helping the wrong person. You want to be there as a role model, not only for the people that you train with, but for the younger people, brothers, sisters, friends. And you do that more in church than you do anywhere. Jiu-jitsu or self-defense or any other martial art is something that you want to take to heart, just like your life with Jesus. Your path that you take is more important on that end than it is anything in the world. The best part about it is you need to take what you learn through life and use it for purposes with Jesus. That's why I do things like this. I went to a youth group at church to do this, and I'm learning all these steps. I've been working with Pastor TW and trying to learn how to tell you guys how crazy I am. But if you can connect with yourself with a passion that you love, which means jiu-jitsu. I've been doing jiu-jitsu and martial arts my whole life. If you can connect your love of Jesus with something that you passionately can follow, Your love of Jesus will go higher than anything you can do. Right?
Right.
So, you have to protect yourself. God says it. You have to know self-defense. You have to defend yourself in the eyes of Satan, in the eyes of anybody who's trying to wrongdo you. So that's where martial arts or a gun even will stop that problem. But you have to be able to defend yourself. Mentally, emotionally, and physically. Right? Now I need a volunteer.
Gizmo!
Come on now.
Oh, he did leave.
Yeah, take Gizmo's best friend sister.
What's the color teams here?
Red.
Yellow. Blue. We have purple or yellow. Come on. We're going to make this even, see, because I'm that tired person. Okay.
Purple.
We're missing one. Come on.
We need a purple. Speak up, Rosemary. You need a purple.
All right, here we go.
I'm not probably going to be very good at this. Just don't worry now.
Everyone looks like a dead fish the first time they do jiu-jitsu.
Great.
It's true. Allie's done it.
Yes.
Allie's done.
She's done it. She did a really good job. Okay, so.
Jacqueline, you okay?
You pick my fatness up?
You okay?
You think so? Okay. So, I'm going to do that fun headlock I just showed. How much was you paying attention?
Yeah, paying attention pretty well.
All right. So, I'm showing off to my buddies. Look at you go!
In the way. It just got that much more intimidating.
That's why I'm not doing it to you this turn.
You'll be all right, Allie.
Hold on. No pressure.
You said you did not know what to do.
I like the element of surprise.
That hand goes around the waist? No. Well, you can go that way if you want.
Roll backwards.
You have to lift her up.
Roll backwards. Allie, sit your body weight in your butt and then go down. You got big fishy. Just fall backwards, sis.
Just foot on the back of her foot. Okay, now sit down.
Toss it.
Take it
Toss
with
it. Toss it. There we go.
Do that.
Full-fledged lay on
Lay on it.
I usually like to flip people forwards.
Here we go.
She does wrestling.
Oh, yeah. That is
She wrestles too.
She wrestles.
I was going to say, I think
She wrestles too. Just throwing it out there.
she's probably good.
She's gonna TKO him.
I need some lessons on here.
Good job.
Hey, Sean, you do it again. I didn't get
You can
it.
do this. So she steps up, headlock.
Yeah, she's the
Okay. So you take this arm. Hold it up.
You tell me. It's like she dropped me. I'm
This
like,
foot goes back in his foot.
I'm gonna give you a hug.
Hold tight and sit down. Good job, good job. You guys can sit down.
All right. Well done. Well done.
That's just a small taste.
Ben, you wrestling with your sister?
You guys did a great job. Anytime you guys want to try it, come out. We're in El Dorado. He said he'll link the page on his page and do all that stuff. But jiu-jitsu is more about beating your buddy up. Well,
Yes, it
this is a little bit. It's always fun when you can choke a friend. So
We do it every day.
practice these things. I'm not one of those people that's going to say, you know, don't try this at home. Try this at home. Do this. Try and get quick cast. You want these reflexes natural because that guy comes to right when you move, or that other guy, big bully, comes to beat up you guys. You want to be ready, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Practice this stuff. Keep your space in. The number one problem is space. You get in close, they can't touch you. Right? Question? Problems, complaints, concerns?
I think it's hard to do to come in close when somebody's attacking you. My instinct is to flee.
Yeah. Everybody's.
It's got to really go against your nature.
Well, I mean, if. Huh? It's not going to hurt. I mean, you're going to get hit. It's the same with any knife fight or something like that. Someone's going to get cut. I know how to defend knives. I know how to move knives. I know how to get them out of the way. So does she. She's trained all the knife arts and stuff like that. But the reality is you're going to get hit. It's whether or not you're going to be able to keep your composure after that happens. If this guy, I just like his custody concerts. I keep picking him. If he comes up, I expect to be hit. I can't expect to get in close to a person and then they're just going to get hit. That guy's not going to get hit. Or a girl, or whatever, that you guys are fighting. Always expect the worst. It's the same with life. You expect that something you expect that things are going to go bad. So that way you're not surprised. But you put faith in Jesus and he's going to make it right, right? So if you are expecting that person to hit you, you're not going to be surprised when it happens. See what I'm saying? They can't hit you hard, whenever they're close. I'm a big dude and I can't throw a punch that's that close up. They need the space. And if you get your body in the way, in a position that you're safe to move, and you're fine.
So you're saying, don't give place to the devil.
That's right.
Say, don't give place to the devil.
Don't give place to the devil.
So you're saying, expect to be attacked. Say, expect to be attacked.
Expect to be attacked.
So you're saying, practice what I know to do.
Practice.
Say, practice what I know to do.
Practice what I know to do.
Say, pardon me, say, don't give place to the devil.
Don't give place to the devil.
What was next?
Expect to be attacked.
Expect to be attacked. What was next?
Practice what I know.
Okay, we're going to do it. Wait, one. First, don't give place to the devil.
Expect to be attacked.
Say it. Don't give place to the devil.
Don't give place to the devil.
Expect to be attacked.
Expect to be attacked.
And what was the last one?
Practice what you know. And everything you should know is in that fancy, pretty, what's that called? Bible. Yes. Everything that you need to know is in there. Everything you need to know spiritually, mentally is in that book. Everything that you need to know physically, you can learn. I'm not saying it has to be Jiu-Jitsu, but learn how to protect yourself. Protect yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally. All the time. Put faith in Jesus, put faith in your friends, and all these people that come out here and help you, and they decide to give you a word of some sort. Always stay faithful. Right? Yeah? More questions?
Yes. No.
Question.
Yes.
I carry a cane all the time.
Yes.
Can you do anything with a cane?
Absolutely.
Yes.
You do a whole lot of stuff with cane. Kali is Filipino martial arts, stick fighting. That's a fancy tattoo right there. But I have an extra finger. I don't know why. Tattoo guy's crazy. But sticks are very, very, very good in Filipino arts. It's completely different than Jiu-Jitsu, but yeah, you can do all of the Jiu-Jitsu submissions with the cane. It's awesome. Anybody else? None of you kids, except for her. She gets gold star. Whose team she on?
In purple.
There you go.
Red.
I vote purple.
Just ran out again.
All right, guys. That's all I've got. If you have any questions for me afterwards, problems you want to talk about, or anything of the sort, bullying, anything, I can help you. Come to El Dorado if you want somebody to talk to. I'm Jonathon Hale. I'm on Facebook. I know everybody.